To quote the great political philosopher Ricky Ricardo, Hillary Clinton has some explaining to do. New York Times story this morning about when she was Secretary of State, she never had a government account. She exclusively communicated using a personal email account. And now the question is, have all these records been preserved and protected? Let me get the official statements on the record here. Jen Psaki, the State Department spokeswoman, says last year, the department sent a letter to representatives of former secretaries of state requesting they submit any records in their possession for proper preservation. In response to our request, Secretary Clinton provided the department emails spanning her time at the department. The department is in the process, and so on and so forth. There's your bureaucracy. Like secretaries before her. So this is a problem across the government. Let's get that on the record. And it's a problem dating to the prior administration. People started using personal accounts. Some say just because the government computers were so slow. Some say because you could put a bigger attachment on Gmail. Whatever. You're a government official. This administration came to power saying, we'll be different, we'll be better, we'll be the most transparent in history. This is what Nick Merrill, Clinton's spokesman, says. Like secretaries of state before her, again, saying, oh, other people did it too. She used her own email account when engaging with any department officials. For government business, she emailed them on department accounts with every expectation they would be retained. I'm going to stop there. No, she's the secretary. She's the CEO. The burden is on her. Is it not on the people who get the emails?
Yes, there is no explanation here. That is all spin. There was explicit rules for this. There wasn't for past Secretary of States. And like you say, even if the rules were the same, you're supposed to be better. I had Democrats last night calling me up, not even just emailing me, calling me up saying, one, does she not want to run for president? Does she not realize she was running for president? And two, a couple of them, maybe she shouldn't run for president. There are some Democrats out there who are really freaked out, both by this and the way they've handled the taking of foreign money from donations from foreign money. This is inexcusable. You can't justify this.
I want to come back to the foreign donations because there's developments on that front too. But right here, Robert Gibbs, the former White House press secretary, said this morning on the Today Show, there's no explanation for this. Echoing Mr. Fournier, there is no explanation for this. But you can't just punt it on Secretary Clinton. She's mostly responsible, but she had a boss who was the President of the United States who promised the American people this would be the most transparent administration in history.
And the White House was getting these emails, right?
Absolutely. And this is not just a 2016 question. We're going to put it in that context. But this is a question for the White House. The White House has repeatedly said, we are the most transparent administration in history. They said when they came in the door, we're going to do things differently than previous administrations. This is something that they have said over and over and over again. This just does not fit in with that narrative.
And this is a national security issue. China has read all the Secretary of State's emails because this is not a secure email system.
Yeah, and
they know better
that's
than
a practical concern. I mean, if she's using a Gmail account, is it encrypted? Are her communications being accessed? I mean, beyond the politics of it, it's an actual national security issue.
And she gets to decide what emails the taxpayers get to see. Those are our emails. They're not Hillary Clinton's.
Right. She's paid by the taxpayers. She took this job, and she took this job, again, I'm going to keep sound like a broken record, for a president who promised to be the most transparent in history. And she had every expectation that she was probably going to run for president. She also knows the family history. And forgive me, the Clintons are kind of like the New England Patriots of politics. They are presumed guilty when it comes to these transparency things until proven innocent, even whether that's fair or not. Well, no, she knows that.
It is fair because there's a long pattern of the Clintons having a sense of righteousness, a sense of entitlement, that we're doing the right thing. So don't question us. We can play by a different set of rules. Bill Clinton made his political stakes on the phrase, if you play by the rules, you should be able to get ahead. The problem is the Clintons don't play by the rules as everybody else does, and this is another example of it.
You mentioned the jitters among Democrats. We talked last week, and you, I believe rightly so, used the word sleazy in a column about these foreign donations.
And stupid.
And stupid. And stupid's probably even better.
I think
stupid, stupid's the better word, the more appropriate word. Once she left the State Department, the Clinton Foundation starts taking foreign donations again. Then there were stories that a couple came in, one from Algeria for $500,000. It went to a good cause. It went to help the people of Haiti after the earthquake. There's no question it was a good cause.
What is Algeria buying? That's a sleazy part.
Yeah, why not just tell Algeria, don't send it to the foundation, send it directly to somebody else or find someone else? But at that time, the State Department said, not to worry, we check all these things. Listen.
We like to review, and we have reviewed every donation that has been submitted. But in this case, the fact that the process was not followed in this particular incident does not raise concerns with us.
We like to review, and we have reviewed every donation. Turns out that's not true. They didn't review any of them.
She either made that up just to try to get past a news cycle, or she lied. Either way, that's inexcusable.
But it again gets back to what you said, this idea that even if there is nothing inherently bad about the donations or nothing inherently bad in the emails, it raises the question of why. Why do you even bother to do something that just gives off the impression that you're hiding something or that you are doing something fraudulent, especially if you have in the back of your mind the idea that you're going to run for
If
president.
she wants to be the candidate of the future,
Right.
with such a long past, including the past that includes the, depends on your definition of is, that we went through with her husband when he was president, you got to put the bar up here. You got to raise it. You can't lower it.
And especially when there's legitimate questions about her honesty. You go back to the travel office affair.
Right.
You know, there was a report where there was real questions about whether or not she told the truth in that investigation. You got to be honest with people, especially now in the age of the internet where everything's out there to be seen.
The names and the visions of the Thomasons are passing through my head. I didn't have gray hair back in those days, but I remember some of them I remember by the second.